Sri Yantra, or Sri Chakra, is a form of a mystical diagram. It consists of 9 interlocking triangles that surround a central point, which is the Supreme Universal Consciousness. These triangles represent the cosmos and the human body. Various deities, also residing in the 9 levels of the Sri Yantra or Sri Chakra. Sri Yantra geometry was also used in the construction of the Egyptian pyramids, and in temples all over the world. The super genius and renowned scientist, Nikola Tesla, was also fascinated by the mystery of the bright geometric form of the Sri Yantra. Today we will unlock the secrets behind Sri Yantra, or Sri Chakra. So, let's start. One. Discovery of the giant design of Sri Yantra or Sri Chakra on the dry lake bed of Burns, Oregon in United States. On the 10th of August 1990, it was reported that a giant pictograph has been discovered by Idaho Air National Guard's pilot while on a flight. The giant pictograph, about 1/4 mile wide, appearing in a dry lake bed. The glyph had a machine-like precision in its shape and clarity of lines, and it was quickly identified as perfectly formed ancient Hindu meditation device, which is known as the Sri Yantra, or Sri Chakra. This symbol was over 1/4 mile in length, and consisted of 13.3 miles of lines, was scored into the heartband at a depth of 3 inches, and were 10 inches wide. There was, therefore, a good deal of speculation that the glyph was not man-made, and was made without modern machines or tools. Many researchers claimed that these designs were made by divine extraterrestrials, or divine aliens. 2. The Sri Yantra is variedly described as a visual representation of the sound, Om. It is thought that this ancient symbol was not intellectually constructed, but that it came to a yogi in deep meditation, as a representation of the primordial sound, Om. This symbol, along with sounds like Om, has incredible healing powers if you just know how to use them correctly. When Om sounded in a trinoscope, which is an instrument used to create patterns corresponding to different sounds, it creates a geometric pattern much similar to that of Sri Yantra or Sri Chakra. 3. This geometrical pattern means holy instrument, and it can also be known as the Sri Chakra or holy wheel. Each circuit in Sri Yantra corresponds to one of the chakras in the human body. An ever-rotating and expanding Sri Yantra also represents the universe. Also, the Sri Chakra is said to represent the infinite power of the goddess. It is the geometric form of the goddess herself. The Sri Yantra is closely related to the flower of life, which is also the sound and consciousness. 4. The Sri Chakra is formed by superimposition of 5 downward triangles, and 4 upright triangles, a combination of female and male principles. The downward triangles represent the female principle, which is feminine energy or cosmic energy, and the upright triangles represent the male principle, which is Shiva or Adiyogi. The 9 interlocking triangles that surround a central point, which is the Supreme Universal Consciousness. And all 9 interlocking triangles lead to a creation of 43 smaller triangles, and each one of these represents a deity, which is associated with a certain aspect of the existence. 5. For yogis, or practitioners of meditation, this geometrical pattern is much like a tuning fork, which helps to connect them to the universal consciousness. It is like a machine that absorbs the cosmic energy. Sri Yantra is much like a pilgrimage for a yogi. With each step, the yogi ascends from the base towards the center, ultimately uniting with the universe. Sri Yantra, or Sri Chakra, maps a seeker's spiritual journey from the earthly plane to final enlightenment, from the outer rectangles to the central dot, which is the center of the universe, the place of origin and unity, where one merges with the supreme consciousness. 6. The pineal gland and the Sri Yantra. The central dot, or central point of the Sri Yantra, it is known and proven to create some changes within the brain. It produces melatonin and serotonin-derived hormone, which affects the modulation of sleep patterns in both seasonal and circadian rhythms. It is placed in the epithalamus, which is near the center of the brain, between the two hemispheres. In the ancient Vedic energy system of the chakras, the pineal gland is referred to as the third eye chakra of the human body. According to studies, our pineal gland secretes a substance which is known as dimethyltryptamine, which is known as DMT. The exciting thing about DMT is that it causes experiences that can take you well beyond common states of awareness. Our pineal gland is also essential for our physical and mental health, and its well-being has also been linked with memory, as well as creativity, intuition and critical thinking skills. The geometrical pattern of Sri Yantra has been considered to be a symbol of immense power, partly as a result of the fact that when you meditate for prolonged periods on it, you focus your attention on the area between your eyebrows that stimulates the pineal gland. 7. Hindu temples and temples all over the world based on Sri Chakra formation. It is interesting to note that most of the temples and places of worship in ancient India and Southeast Asia were built on the lines of Sri Chakra's geometric formation. Even in places like Angkor Wat Vishnu Temple in Cambodia, Borobudur Temple Complex of Indonesia, Konark Sun Temple in India, and Pyramids of Egypt, which has ancient Indian influence in its structure. And it is also believed that construction of the Mexican pyramids was built on the lines of Sri Yantra geometric formation. So friends, what do you think about this? Please share your views in comment box. And please, do like, share, and subscribe our channel. And also press the bell icon for more updates of interesting secret facts. Till then, thanks.